After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Running behind center with Vaughn. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They go play action. Mayfield. He finds Mayer here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this 1st half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way.
And the pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards. And they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the 1st half. They've got to turn things around quickly. There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And down to the 41.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now. In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll run it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Again, it's Cook. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, You'll take that every single time.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect, but boy, that was force against force.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
What are we doing?
Now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Got a man, it's Mayer. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. K.J. Osborne as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On play action, it's Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Let's go now. Stop. Stop. Hurry. Hurry.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They run again on first down. Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield off the play fake. He finds his man. Complete. It's back. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And now look at this. Big gain by Fuller. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So potentially a big turnaround brewing to begin this third quarter as this defense forces a much-needed turnover.
Yeah, this is a team starting to work in concert now, right? They went out and got a touchdown to start the second half, and now they get the football right back.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
26.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Got an open man, finding Hill on the comeback route. Down the left sideline. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Jets are back. score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mayfield now setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Mayfield. Pass caught here by Osborne. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Jets 17. Kaimi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. They run it again with Cook. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now Hill to return it. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Baker going to change it up. Mayfield now on second down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And now an audible here into something else. And again, it's Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
37-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's for the former Alabama man, Cameron Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rodgers to throw once more. This one swung out to Montgomery. Touchdown, Jets. David Montgomery, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. We'll get this up to about the 44.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Mayfield's, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Open man is Osborne. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Mayfield looks to throw. That one caught downfield by Watson. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian Watson, 36 yards. And the Patriots are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Jet 300.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's Hill, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
Rodgers' throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is secured by the Patriots. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Jets, 31. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run with Hill. shifts by him at the 25.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
To throw is Rodgers.
Into the hands of Ingram, finding room at midfield.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
This is our last chance. Let's get it out of that zone.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Deion Henry. And the Pats are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
We have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.